season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass. 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Why is my camera like this? What the...
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side.
Ooh, come on,
And he
Goose.
picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. And some room to work. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. To the air. It's Barnett. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds.
Just like that, there's no pressure, no nothing. Cam James is not in. Like, why is Cam James never in?
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Whoa.
They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. RPO complete to open the drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down.
Yeah. Ooh, come on,
and it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. This time on target.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
That thing is coming too. That's funny as shit. Oh my god. That's so funny. I knew that shit was coming.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. We gotta get it. I can't function with him, bro. I just can't. No. Just can't do it. Damn, all my linebackers. Oh, Richard. Richard there. Cause I can't do it, bro. That nigga is so slow every game.
He has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire. Finds a spot in the middle. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Appreciate you, Bibbs.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get
breaks into the open. Stopped and forced almost out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Strong. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Using his feet. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
I don't know why you press that.
Makes the grab for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Looking so bad out the picture.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking left.
Whoa, do that. Oh, my God.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a
though?
little better care of the football.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're
my
look out
gosh,
there,
man,
that guy
you-
is really good.
oh
I'm
my
going to find
God,
ways to
man.
get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot.
Thank you.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there.
Ike actually just stayed outside.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Toss sweep right. Running into the open space. Turning it on.
Get off me. Get out of here, nigga.
Away from the defense to take
Get out of
it
here,
in.
nigga.
Touchdown, Seminole.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Let's see what they do.
He'll start this drive firing.
Oh.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to throw. It's Barnett.
Okay.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
I picked the field goal. Take this field goal.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And this one splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going to take a shot.
Yeah.
Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Defense on skates that time, and finally drag him down at the 42. And the Buckeyes hit it quickly to the line. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway. Think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese. They're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, juicy. Oh my God. How the fuck did, what? It bounced off Jeremiah? Nah, I've never seen Jeremiah Smith drop a open, what? Nah, that's wicked.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the
field. Appreciate you, Jeremiah.
The option look. Now the pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Got room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
To the Baja! To the Baja! To the Baja, Gavin! To the Baja! Yes, sir. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Take the same team from last year, my nigga.
The first half lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
We're going to be RB1.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads to the wide out.
Come on. Oh my gosh, I'm lucky I wasn't there line right there. If I was playing,
trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. You just didn't have it there.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run.
Oh, why'd I stop running? Oh, my gosh.
Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better.
Ooh, come on.
There he goes.
Throws me. Oh, my gosh, Gavin.
Keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the heat. He rolls all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Knowles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the
score. No, not Ashton. Stop here.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
It's so dumb how you can't see it.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Ooh, 3 yards.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way he quit off that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had to pick up. Next week is so important. I really can't lose another game. Just can't. Oh, we need more playing time. Okay, I got you can. Yes, you can. Yes, oh, you can. Oh, Ian Strong doesn't have a touchdown yet? Oh, damn. He doesn't have a touchdown yet. So, we have 2 sacks, and he couldn't get off the line off Ohio State. Like, I had to bench that nigga. What the hell? How you lead the team in sacks and you couldn't get a single sack? Not even a pressure against Ohio State. Like, what, nigga? Fuck out of here.